This is the Fenerbahçe career mode. And if you remember correctly, lads, I have last season promoted a youth academy player actually to the youth academy from the country of Türkiye. It is Küçük, a center midfielder. He's changing his position to a cam, but I do believe that he stays at a 63. Yes, he stays at a 63. He will also get promoted to the senior team and then probably immediately loaned out. Of course, the standings in the Trendyol Super League, Galatasaray have 54 points, 5 points more than ourselves, but we have one game in hand, so we are actually only 2 points off if we can win that next game. And of course, in the UEFA Champions League, we are just 1 point off the leaders, AS Monaco, in the league phase after 6 games. 1 loss, 5 wins, 0 draws. We are of course in January, and that's a good time to look at the stats, as En-Nesyri in 13 games has scored 19 goals. That is crazy. 15 and in 18 for Zapata, mostly in those games against lower teams. 11 goals for Dybala in his first season with us, and 7 goals and 2 assists for Szymanski. Our first game of the episode will be on the 17th of January, just after the winter break, away to Kasimpasa with a rotational side. Let's see how this goes. It's a 3-2 win to start off the year. Dybala, Tadic and Ismail Yüksek score our goals. Match day number 7 in the Champions League, away to Kraków in Poland. We already have an opening chance. Dybala into Saint-Maximin. 1-0 after 16 minutes. Our Gucci man strikes first. This is Dybala. Once again, a lot of space there in behind our lines. This is Saint-Maximin going for glory. Great save keeper. Fred Nesyri plays in a brilliant ball for Dybala. Is he fast enough? Can he make it 2-0? Yes. 33 minutes in, Paulo Dybala with the second goal of the night. Szymanski, great ball into Dybala. Is he offside? No, he's not. That is the chance to make it 3. Dybala serves Nesyri perfectly. 3-0. All 3 of our front 3 have scored 1 goal tonight. Ederson into Szymanski. Szymanski looking for Nesyri. This is Youssef. The player has gone to the R's now. It's 4-0. Youssef En-Nesyri, the Moroccan Sultan, scores his brace tonight. Oh wow, we went 4-0 away in our penultimate Champions League game. Of course, you know the drill, guys. Home game after the Champions League. A game against Bodrum with the rotational side. With Dybala in there, of course. It's a 1-0 win, and it is Ivan Ndika, the centre-back, with the only goal after just 8 minutes. Before our final Champions League phase game, we loan out a player in Gökhan Küçük. For 6 months he goes to Salernitana to get some game time. So here it is, Real Sociedad away from home. They are in 27th position. I just looked it up. We are actually in first right now. So a lot will depend from that final game if we get first place, but I'm quite sure that we are already qualified in the top 8. Ederson, Szymanski. The field is opening up for Dybala. This is Paulo Dybala. Dybala doesn't score. Benitez saves. He will whip one inside. It's not a bad one. Livakovic has to make a save. This is a big chance. Saint-Maximin looking for En-Nesyri, who makes a perfect run, but he lays the ball too far front ahead of him. This is Saint-Maximin waiting for the run made by Paulo Dybala. Dybala one off and away here, and this time we score. Again, Benitez nearly got to it like 2 times before, but this time he doesn't get to it. It's 1-0 Fenerbahçe after 44 minutes. Ball into Saint-Maximin, who does well. Gives it into Szymanski. Back to Saint-Maximin. Again Szymanski. Again Saint-Maximin. He's so tricky, so difficult to bring off the ball. We are about to get the win, but here Geraldo Becker goes for Real Sociedad. Simakan bumps into him, and it is a free kick to Sociedad. And that's it. We win 1-0. And presumably we will win the UEFA Champions League phase. What an achievement that would be. And that is exactly what has happened. 7 wins, 0 draws, 1 loss, 21 points. 2 points ahead of the likes of Juventus and Monaco. What a stage we've had, a league stage in the Champions League. First place. Once again, the second team comes in clutch. At home, hopefully. It's only a 1-1 draw against Gaziantep. Ismail Yüksek and Badu score the goals to share the spoils. However, we can't do anything else in the January transfer window. That is why we are going to skip deadline day. We don't have a lot of money. I can show you, of course. If you don't trust me, 122k. We can't even buy a 16-year-old with that. Let's shift all of our focus to the Türk Kupası. Of course, we've lost the final last year in heartbreaking fashion to arch rivals Galatasaray. Szymanski into Ozay Samuel, looking for Dybala. This is Paulo. Looking for options inside in Ederson. Plays it into Edne. Siri! Great save keeper. Great interception by Ozay. Now Paulo Dybala looking for Ozay, who's been very active in the opening minutes. Now, looks for Szymanski. A brilliant ball. Szymanski can't convert though. We still have got the ball as Fred looks for Ederson, who tries to whip one from distance. This is Rashica. Gets the ball back from the striker. This is Rashica going onto our goal. Livakovic with a brilliant save. The first one he had to make. Ederson loses the ball in midfield. Simakan can't get it. And Livakovic saves us yet again. Rashica looking for Mucci. Mucci, careful. Mucci. Livakovic has to save us again. This is Ederson. Looking for Nesiri. What a ball. Wonder pass. And then Nesiri doesn't disappoint. He won't miss. With his left, with his right, it doesn't matter. It is Yusuf and Nesiri. 1-0 to Fenerbahçe. Want to switch up a few things. Mert Müldür and Soyuncu come in. Just like Soler and Zapata. Kaveci also comes in for Saint-Maximin. This is Nesiri. His last action maybe of the game. Could he get a brace? Still got a chance here. Plays in. Maximin, who doesn't score. He misses. Oh, what a gift here from the defender of Beşiktaş, and then Zapata gets taken out, going on goal. He gets taken out from behind. I mean, that is horrendous. Has this been awarded into a red card? Yes, it has. Beşiktaş are down to 10 men. Of course, last episode, I have scored an absolute screamer with Dybala. I'm gonna try the same again with outside the foot here. And yeah, but it can't work every time. It has been Al-Musrati, by the way, who was sent off. Now careful as Rashica storms forward. Plays in Mucci. This is Mucci and Livakovic with a miracle. An absolute miracle here. Now Dybala looking for Zapata. Plays a brilliant ball into the feet of Zapata. We shouldn't lose this game anymore. We shouldn't concede anymore, let's say like that. Dybala brings in a great ball, nearly the second. And Dika doesn't score, and it's actually another corner here. Dybala takes another one. Once again, torn inside, and that should about be it. Yes, the referee blows his whistle. We win 1-0 against Beşiktaş and proceed to the next round of the Turkish Cup. We get the next couple of away games out, the next couple of Trendyol Super League games out of the way, and a 3-1 win in the first one. Dybala, Duvan with a brace secure us the win away to Antalyaspor. One more manageable game against Konyaspor before facing 3 very difficult opponents back to back to back. So let's face it, simulating with the second team, and we win 3-1. Duvan, Dybala and Osterwolde defeat Konyaspor at home. Before the 3 big fixtures we have to face, I want to first extend Paulo Dybala's contract for 3 years. He doesn't even want 1 year. I mean, Thankfully, he gives us 1 year because his contract was his remaining contract was about 4 months. I don't want the release clause. No release clause. Absolutely not. And please stay with us, Paulo, for 1 more season. I give him the wage he got, and he accepts that, actually. He remains at the same wages, but 1 year has been added to his contract. I was worried there for a bit, but thankfully, in the end, everything is working out perfectly well. First of the 3 difficult fixtures will be away to Başakşehir here, with the full strength first team. We get a first opportunity against number 9 in the league. This is Nesiri going through one-on-one against goalkeeper Gonzalez. Scores! Brings us ahead very early doors, 16 minutes in. A real big chance for Alan San Maxima in the 51st. This is San Maxima going on goal, scoring 2-0. We are home and host now, away to Başakşehir. To make it even worse for them, Maxima finds Nesiri, who scores a super goal. This is Youssef, this is the Moroccan Sultan. Başakşehir get a real chance here, one of the greatest chances I've ever seen. And they score it as well. That was a gift. However, we get a chance to seal the deal through Youssef Nesiri, one-on-one with the keeper. Gives it into Paulo even, who makes it 4-1. He didn't expect it, I think. But Paulo Dybala gets one gifted by Youssef Nesiri. And that's the game done and dusted. Comfortable 4-1 away win in fixture number 1 of the 3 difficult ones. The next one could well be one for the ages as we face Galatasaray in the Turkish Cup away at Park in the quarter-finals. Of course, we are still off for revenge after that cup final loss. We've also conceded very late on in the last game against them, and we already concede here. After 4 minutes and 20 seconds, it is Wilfried Zaha bringing Galatasaray ahead. Oh my god, Galatasaray playing like prime Real Madrid here. It is 2-0 after just 13 minutes. It's Batshuayi celebrating the little red against his former club. This is Batshuayi. Batshuayi looking for Ziyech. This is Ziyech, and I think it's a pen. Oh my god, we could be 3-0 down after 30 minutes. We've not been under the cosh for a long time like we are today. Yeah, it was a foul. It is Batshuayi for the brace against Livakovic. He scores 3-0, 30 minutes in. It's an absolute onslaught. Maxima Dybala, now Nesiri. We can't find our feet in offensive positions. It is horrendous. Zaha is having us on toast. This is Zaha into Sara. Now again Sara in a 1-2 with Batshuayi. But at least somebody gets a foot in here in defense. Into Fred, and he loses one again. Now he wins it back, but he loses it immediately. I mean, Fred needs to go out. He needs to come off at half-time. As now Galatasaray are toying with us. This is Gabriel Sara, and Livakovic does damage limitation. We are immediately bringing off Fred for Soler because already Fred is on a yellow card and he's been playing shockingly bad. Second half, we are going out with a completely different outlook. Soler and Ederson in midfield. We have Dybala and San Maxima on the sides, but Nesiri gets accompanied by Zapata, who comes on for Szymanski. Careful, this is Batshuayi again, looking for a hat-trick maybe. Batshuayi up against Simakan, and once more Livakovic with an important save. Without Livakovic, could have been 5-6-0 already. But here, oh my god, roof of the net. Dybala gets the ball. Looking for options. Paulo Dybala. Wow, what a turn. Now still Dybala. Looking for Nesiri. We get one back. All the work done by Paulo Dybala. Great work. 3-1. Great interception now by Soler. We've got a little bit of confidence now. Let's do the most of it. This is San Maxima into Nesiri. Looking for Zapata, who gets one back again. Only 3-2 now in a matter of 4 minutes. Duvan Zapata scores. And already proves that it is the right decision to have put him up front. This is Nesiri looking for Zapata. Into Dybala. We are piling on the pressure now. This is Dybala looking for Nesiri. And then they make a good ball into a pass into Akun, and Livakovic keeps us in the game still. Bring on Yüksek for Ederson as well, just to give us fresh legs in that midfield. Zaniolo comes on for Batshuayi for Galatasaray. Zapata with his strength gives it into Dybala, gets it back. This is Zapata. He's not fast enough. It seems as though Galatasaray will eventually win that game because it's only 1 minute of stoppage time. Over. 3-2 win for Galatasaray. We are out of the Türkiye Kupası. Trabzon, Göztepe, Başakşehir and Galatasaray form a very strong final remaining for semi-finalists. Final game of the episode. Away at Beşiktaş, the third strongest team in the country at this point in time. This is Nesiri looking for Maxima. Once again, looking for the run of Nesiri. Doesn't get a great ball. Still goes for goal. He's just so secure in front of goal. A world-class bullet of a shot there by Youssef Nesiri. This is Simakan into Fred. Fred looking for the run of Maxima, who gets to the ball. This is it. Maxima into Nesiri. 2-0. 22 minutes in, Nesiri jumps onto the board to show all the Beşiktaş fans who is boss, who is the king, who is the sultan. Beşiktaş, however, do get a chance to halve the deficit here in the 35th with Immobile striking one and scoring one. Penalty, 35th minute, 2-1. Oh no, you cannot tell me that this is the truth. Immobile, yet another penalty kick for Beşiktaş. That is incredible. This time we go the other way and we get beaten again. It's 2-all from 2-0 to 2-all. 2 penalties to Beşiktaş. And now Beşiktaş have the opportunity to win this with Immobile going on goal. 1-on-1 up against Ndika. Still Immobile and a monster save by Livakovic. And that's it. The spoils are shared in Istanbul. Beşiktaş 2, Fenerbahçe 2. By the way, the draw for the round of 16 of the Champions League has been made. Galatasaray are still in it, so they must have... yes, they have progressed from their playoff game against AEK Athens, 3-2, and are now facing Arsenal. We are facing Porto. First away from home, not the worst of opponents, I have to say. Real Madrid will face Juventus, PSG against Man United, Dortmund against Liverpool. A lot of cracking games. Leipzig against City and Barcelona against Milan. But we have a quite manageable opponent, even though Porto are a strong team, of course. In the league, we are sitting in top spot, 2 points ahead of Galatasaray, who must have dropped some points at some point, actually. I want to find out where they dropped points against Sivasspor at home, Kasimpasa in late January. 2-1 they've lost there. So those are the results that are really setting them back at this moment in time and allowing us to be on top of the league. 20 wins, 6 draws, 0 losses still after 26 games. However, that is where we are wrapping up today's episode. If you enjoyed this one, then please consider dropping a like on the video. It really helps the algorithm and the growth of the channel massively. I will see you again in the next one. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your day. It's been Rivet Sombrero. I'm out.